What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, we're going to talk about the game X-Men Origins Wolverine, which was released for the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PSP, PC, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, and the DS by Activision. Now, this game is pretty much based off of a movie, X-Men Origins Wolverine by Hugh Jackman, and pretty much the plot of the game is that Stryker as Wolverine to track down Sabretooth and some other mutants and everything. Now, I'll be honest enough to admit I haven't watched the movie, so I'm not 100% sure if the whole movie takes place in Canada, but I'm assuming that the game does because this is where, of course, Wolverine is from and everything. Now the menu for this particular game has new game, load game, continue game, options, and extra. Now new game, of course, is pretty much self-explanatory. You just pick it, you start from the beginning and everything. And pretty much you also get to pick a difficulty between brawler, which is easy, and Pharaoh, which is normal. You pretty much get to unlock the hardest difficulty, which is Berserker, simply by just beating the game on easy easy / brawler or Pharaoh. Now continue and load game are practically the same thing. However, load game will show you 3 slots to pick from to continue. And if you go to continue game, they'll just take you straight to the action where you left off at. Now with options, you can pretty much change different stuff like the volume for the sound effects, soundtrack, and the voice acting and stuff like that. And you can control the how bright the screen is and everything, along with changing like the hand configuration either from either left-handed or right-handed. And pretty much the extras consist of blob cards, rogue galleries, and credits. And credits is pretty much, of course, just seeing the name of the people who worked on the game and stuff like that. And with the rogue gallery, it'll just pretty much show you the name of different characters in the game, and they give you a description of each character and stuff like that. Whether they're the enemy or somebody who liked Wolverine and stuff. And the blob cards are pretty much is what you collect in the game. I guess you have to beat the game to actually view what cards they are and stuff like that. And pretty much X-Men Origin Wolverine is essentially a beat 'em up slash pretty much a beat 'em up game with RPG elements and stuff like that. And pretty much the RPG element is leveling up, you know what I'm saying? So when you beat like enemies and stuff like that, you collect orbs which allow you to gain experience points, and you can also gain experience points by completing a specific section of a level and stuff like that. And once you gain enough like experience points and stuff like that, you can pause the game and upgrade different things like health recharge, toughness, range, bullet resistance, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's different stuff you can upgrade, and some of them you can't get access to until you get a certain point in the game. It'll unlock itself and stuff like that. Plus, the number of stages is really dependent on which version you have. Like with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions, it's simply like 5 stages. With the Wii and PlayStation 2 versions, you're talking about like 9. You know what I'm saying? So most likely, it just cover the same areas and stuff like that. And pretty much the enemies in the game are practically from the movie and stuff. So if you seen like loggers and and Wolverine's brother in the game, you know what I'm saying? So and most likely they're also in the movie, you know. Now with the graphics and design are pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But there's not a lot of variety with the color palette and stuff, you know. Now, and the controls and gameplay are good, you know what I'm saying? And the RPG element of leveling up is a nice touch, and it allows you to upgrade different things that I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. And that was, to me, I pretty much like that aspect of it. And the stuff that you can upgrade is pretty consistent with what is known about Wolverine from the X-Men comics, the Wolverine standalone comics, the X-Men cartoon shows, and the MCU and stuff like that. Now the boss battles can get annoying at times because they can hit you or grab you before you can hit them have the time, and Wolverine's brother is just one example of that. I don't know why they like programmed it like that, but it does get annoying at times. But it's not something that I would necessarily harp on, but it is annoying. Plus, the soundtrack is very good, and the soundtrack pretty much matches up with the tone of the game, you know. And pretty much, from overall standpoint, X-Men Origins Wolverine is a pretty good game, and I don't know how faithfully it is to the movies, but at the end of the day, it is a good game, even though it may be loosely based on it or not, you know what I'm saying, or completely faithful to it and stuff. Now, as far as the score, I definitely give X-Men Origins Wolverine an 8 out of 10, you know what I'm saying. With that being said, you can sound off about X-Men Origins Wolverine, the game and the movie if you want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.